Hello and welcome back. So we'll be going further into Officer Mosiya's testimony. So I like the question that Advocate Mnisi posed to Officer Mosiya. So remember that Officer Mosiya said that he had to wait. He didn't do a follow, or he couldn't continue with his investigation because of he had to wait for the task team because they had the necessary equipment for him to do his investigation. So this is what Advocate Mnisi then asked him. You waited for the task team. Did the task team then come with the necessary equipment? And then he said yes. So he asked them, what were those necessary equipment that were stopping you from doing your investigation? He says that they needed the UV photo light and they also needed a metal detector. So then he asked him, did they use those things in front of you? Were you present when they used them? He says yes. They used the UV light for the fingerprints, but they couldn't use the metal detector because of he later realized that there were pots in the house, so that in the kitchen area more especially, so that would have interfered with the experiment or the investigation itself. So he further says that remember that the second bullet projectile was found by him and Colonel Motlatlo, and this was upon the second visit because of he showed up there in the morning by 12:20, and then he then left around 2 o'clock, and then he came back in the morning. So Officer Motlatlo says that she only got the call around 8 a.m. that she needed to report there. So this would have been in the morning then. Now, based on this question alone, I liked what he said because of he didn't conduct his investigation because of he was waiting for necessary equipment, but that equipment served no purpose still. So what I'm getting from this is that because of Officer Mosiya, he photographed only 8 photos when he got there. So this clearly shows us, and those photographs, that the evidence that he photographed, he was shown by the captain that photographed this one and this one and that one. These are not the things that he went and found by himself. So Officer Mosiya in this whole thing is like he was a puppet. He was being told what to do. This is the vibes that we are getting from him because of even the argument that the defense is putting is that Officer Mosiya was led. Officer Mosiya was led to the evidence that he found, and Officer Mosiya, by the time he left, he gave a lot of there was a lot of time for manipulations to be made within the crime scene because of we can see that the second bullet projectile, though it was there in the kitchen, was never found, although they checked. Only later on is they find it. So it's like it was placed there, and this is what the defense is arguing, that this was placed there. This is not this evidence wasn't there, it was placed there later on. Now, furthermore, yesterday the defense took a stand saying that they want the pocket books that the officers, because it's procedural that an officer will carry a pocket book, and on this pocket book, that is where they will note everything that is happening. So the defense believed that if they were to find this pocket books, that's when they will know what is happening as to where did the officers go after this, because of there's so many loopholes and they're trying to piece them together. So the judge was against them. You saw the judge's reaction yesterday, like to tell you the truth, I am not happy with this judge. I believe that he is biased. I didn't like the way he conducted the procedures yesterday. It was like he's undermining especially the defense team, the way he was asking questions. Even when the advocate for suspect number 4 stood up and he was putting this in motion that he wants the pocket books and whatever his submissions were, you could tell by the way the judge acts, like I don't like the way he conducts this business. I believe he's just the same as the previous judge. we'll have to wait and see how this plays, but at this present moment I'm just not feeling this charge. So the judge ended up ruling that the pocketbooks had to be found and had to be brought forth just for the defense, because the defense says that if that isn't the case, they will feel that the court proceedings were not fair. So in order to eliminate that, they want those pocketbooks. Remember, Sergeant, the first officers that arrived at the scene, Sergeant Mtetwa and Sergeant Mtebula, they also said that their pocketbooks are not there. How convenient is this? Like, what is happening? So when it comes to these pocketbooks, something is happening. So I'm just happy that there's a ruling that they have to bring these pocketbooks, because I believe, just as much as the defense believe, that if they were to find these pocketbooks, they will find the real story as to exactly what is it that happened here. Now, witness 57 took a stand from yesterday, so we will be going more into that as the case unravels, and then we'll bring an update on that. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.